Hey, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between. Welcome back to another episode of The Laughing Forge.
Oh man, everything in between.
Just kidding. Welcome to the Hero Forge, guys, where we make quick and easy open source characters for you. So when you're having art block or whatever is going on, you can adopt one of our characters, and we won't charge you a thing because we just want to help. And that's what we're all about.
Yeah, we'll charge you a thing.
What's up?
We'll charge you a thing.
Okay. Mikey's recording
Where'd you
has
go,
ended.
buddy?
I'm gonna try and call him back.
Penis phallics.
Hey, what's going on?
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what happened. Why
Are
the
you
call
still
dropped.
Are you still recording?
Yeah, we can restart.
No, just keep it going.
Oh, keep it going?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll just edit it later. But yeah, dude. Welcome back, guys.
Yeah, welcome back. Welcome back.
We've been out for a while. Mikey got quote unquote sick, and our
Yeah.
last episode that we did record, the recording got a little bit fucked. So here we are recording it again. I apologize if I sound tired. I am.
It's always
But,
the best episodes, man.
When I'm tired,
No, well, yeah, no, because you usually get hyped by the end of those episodes when
I
you're
guess
tired.
that's true.
But
Like you build up.
it's
towards
always, yeah, it's always like the best episodes that we record that get messed up.
it. Yeah.
Or like we make a character that we really like, and then it's just right there. It's just poop. Turns to fooey.
Speaking of poop, there's a reason. My fellow forger here, Mikey, has been out for a while. Mikey, why don't you go ahead and tell them this tragic tale.
This tragic tale of a young man who was admitted into the hospital on April 4th, 2017. Specifically, okay, I'll stop talking in that voice. Really, what happened, and it was so sudden. My poop was black. Yes, my poop was black. I'll say it again. My poop
How
was
black
black.
are we saying? Like black hole black, where it looks like there's like venom sludge symbiote coming out of your butt, or like
Symbiote.
you're like Venom, get out of me, and he's like, no.
He's like, no.
Yeah, did you pretty much
no,
just shit the venom symbiote out, or like? What
No,
happened?
I did not poop out venom symbiote. Okay.
Okay.
It was more like a very, how do I describe it? It was like a brown carnage, and it was just,
Jesus.
yeah, it was nasty. And so I went to the doctor. Well, I went to urgent care that very night, and urgent care, advised that I go to the emergency room at
Of course.
Beaumont Hospital, and I ended up staying overnight in the hospital. But I'm going to tell you specifically about some of the events that happened.
Okay.
As I was laying in the hospital bed, or laying in the emergency room bed, every nurse that I had was, very attractive, but they were all married. So that was a really hurt thing.
You're so thirsty, Mike.
Yeah, I'm a thought out here. I'm such a
So thirsty, my dude.
I'm so loose. I'm as loose as a goose.
Yeah, loose because
I'm
your
as-
butthole got destroyed.
Yeah, I tore my taint. But
Hashtag tear
in
the
all-
taint.
But in all honesty, like the experience was so scary, man. And it
Yeah.
was not so much as scary. It was just, to explain it in a short amount of words, it was just unwelcoming, because it felt like death all around me.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad kept falling asleep on me, and my phone wasn't charged, and I was trying to Snapchat my whole story, and I remember sending out a specific Snapchat that everyone and they saw it, they just kept responding. They were like, "Is you alive?" I'm thinking to myself, "Yeah, Mies is alive."
Mies is alive.
But I had a CAT scan. CAT scan came back, and they showed like inflammation in my digestive tract, and just at certain points. So what ended up happening, they admitted me to the hospital overnight, and the next morning there was this very tall, large man with glasses and a mustache that came into my room. He was asking me certain questions about, how dark my fecal matter was. And then he was like, okay, he said it just like this, okay, we're gonna need an anal exam. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, do we have to go somewhere in order to do this? He was like, no, right here is fine. I'm thinking to myself, wow, do you just want me to pull my pants down and stuff? He was like, yeah, just pull your pants down. And I got up off the bed. I was still having like acute stomach pains throughout the night and into the morning, and started working my pants off like a sex slave, and I didn't want to do this.
Christ.
And I pulled him down, and he was like, you can actually lay on the bed on your side. And I pulled my pants down to the point where, my entryway was available for him. Mm-hmm. And, his finger was just huge. And it's just,
What do you mean, like
stuck,
width or length?
Like, oh, God. It was just, like, girth of his finger was like a bottle cap almost. And it was just, it was so quick, it was so fast, and I didn't like that.
It just went in all easy like that?
Yeah, it went in easy, and then it was kind of weird because when it went in, I kind of farted. So it was just, yes, when it was like penetration in like all the way to the second knuckle.
Oh my God.
Yeah, tell me about it. It was just just remembering it.
I gotta ask, what does it feel like to have a big thick finger inside you? Did he wiggle around, or like what happened?
No, he didn't wiggle it around. He just came straight out, and then he was like, yes, you do have blood in your stool. It's not a extreme amount, but then he like licks his good amount
and looks at you in the eyes.
Oh, that would have been horrible if he did that. That would have been horrible, man.
That's literally nightmare fuel. That's fucking hilarious.
And then the actual doctor, the colonoscopist, he came in and he just, he was like, I'll prescribe you to come and visit me for a colonoscopy. And he gave me his card. Yeah, and then I was retrieved by my family, and we left the hospital. That was just one of the strangest experiences that I've had. And then I had to drink this really nasty stuff that tasted like alcohol and plastic melted down into water.
Jesus. It was almost like you were going to the hospital for a quick anal hookup, and then you left.
Yeah, he was like, one finger to show he's a friend, two finger to, show he's into just a little more.
Wait, he put two fingers in?
No, just one finger with his index.
I was gonna say, 2 fingers, that's a lot. I don't know.
There was no like compassion with it though. He was like, hey man, let's get this over with. I'm just trying to get a quick one in. I'm like, why can't you look me in the eyes when you're doing this to me?
You wanted this mustachioed, humongous fingered man to look you in the eyes as he squelched into you?
Squelched into me. Wow, that's a good word. I'm gonna use that word. I'm sick of your squelching. Oh.
You wanted this big man to look into you?
There was no connection.
You want a connection with...
I mean, of course there was connection, but like it was so what's the word? It was so distant. It was so...
You heard it here, our dear forgers.
I don't know how to explain
If you're ever
this.
gonna probe Mike, he wants you to look him in the eyes and make a connection.
It was so, like, what is the word? Oh man,
Distant.
So unattached, distant, unattached,
Apathetic.
Thank you. That's how the
Yeah.
man was, and he was just like, I don't really care for this or you.
Well, why would he? He probably doesn't want to stick his finger in you either.
Well, he had to. It was his job.
Exactly. Why should he be like, oh, I'm so excited to stick my finger in people's butts? Well, anyways, Mikey, I'm glad you're doing better.
Yeah.
And like, obviously, keep me and the rest of our forgers updated on your health and how you're doing.
Oh yeah.
Me personally, I've just been grinding out my final projects, getting schoolwork done. I'm gonna be up here for spring semester, and then I'll be coming down like early June and spending the rest of my summer down in Detroit again.
Yay, giggity.
Yeah, we'll hang out. You can show me your stools. It'll be cool.
I have taken pictures actually because I had to, kind of record how they've been looking.
Maybe don't send me those right now.
Okay. Okay. I shan't.
Okay. Anyways, guys, welcome back. Mikey, do you wanna jump right into it, my dude?
We can jump right into it, my friend.
Ogle dokles. I'll go ahead and generate one. 3, 2, 1, and hop.
Hop.
So we have an ability called Energy Constructs. The power to craft a variety of desired weapons and tools out of pure energy. User can turn energy into tools, objects, weapons, and other items, create semi-living constructs, and or create structures or buildings of varying permanence. Users who have mastered this ability can use it for almost any situation, crafting anything they need. And the obvious example they used was Hal Jordan as the Green Lantern.
Man, you know where I'm going with this one.
I don't. Actually,
yes,
I do. Fingerman.
Oh, come on. What you... Come on.
It's a mustachioed man that uses bored energy to make big, humongous fingers that he puts in people's butts.
I hate you right now.
What's your idea, Mike?
Patrick Young, baby.
No! What do you
mean?
How? How would this be a Patrick Young related thing?
I mean, one, he can make any desired weapon, baby. Any desired weapon.
Are you saying you want to tack this on to Patrick Young's abilities as is?
Everybody is tied to Patrick Young, man.
Okay, tied to.
Everybody.
I thought you wanted to give Patrick Young another ability, and I was like, that's too much.
No.
Man. He's overpowered.
I know it's too much, but the dude is OG, man. He started this all.
Okay, well, what are you thinking?
I was thinking like maybe Master Ivan, because we actually had technically two characters that we made with the origin of Patrick Young. Maybe Master Ivan, he had a friend, when he was training to become some type of apprentice, and maybe they kind of went in the same direction, and probably this friend was intrigued by Ivan, probably interested in him, and was really into actual energy. And energy was one of those lost forms that we had in the world building. Well, energy was one of those lost magics, my bad, that was in the world building that we had with Patrick Young. And if a quick recap of what the world's magics are is alchemy, which is like the manipulation of metals and stuff. Blacksmithing, basically, it would be that magic is alchemy to them, to that extent and that level. Then you had geomancy, and then I forgot, and then we had knights. We had knights as another faction, but we had a third magic in this world. Oh man, what was the third magic?
I'm pretty sure you fired them all off, because back then blacksmithing was considered magic, as was geomancy, as was alchemy. Those were the three.
Blacksmith, geomancy, and alchemy. Okay. Oh, I said the 3 then. My bad.
Yeah, you did.
Okay. Yeah, and
What you're saying
maybe
is you want
like
there to be a fourth hidden magic.
not so much as hidden. Maybe it was just like one of those lost arts that was actually more powerful, and technically by standard sounds like it's more powerful than those 3.
Mm-hmm.
And presumably speaking, energy magic was so intense and so strong that it had to be done away with. And so maybe it was like by blood only, and maybe this clan was like dwindling and diminishing.
Here's a good reason why.
Yeah.
What I was thinking was that energy magic would basically be blood magic. Because what is energy? Energy is what we use to be able to move and for our muscles to let us move, so on and so forth, right? So what if the reason they're all dying is because they relied too much on it, and energy magic or blood magic relies on your blood, so you'd have to make a marking on your own skin, or just, if you're strong enough, it could just directly take the blood right from your body to use the magic. But they relied on it too much because, in a regular battle, let's say the main character was to use blood magic, they draw like a small rune from their own blood on their arm.
Ooh.
The magic would specifically use the blood that they put on their arm and nothing else, making it like a limit, right?
Yeah.
You can only use this much energy. But if you let the magic seep into your body and you are not good at controlling it, it could just take all of your blood. So
Yikes.
I'm thinking, and what I'm thinking is like, and obviously like after you use the magic, you're like extremely hungry because you need to like refill on energy.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm thinking is like it's multiple things. Like this clan of blood magic users would not even just like for fighting and surviving. They would use it for everything. They would rely on it too much. So they would make like straight up huts and houses out of blood magic.
Ooh.
And
kind of like
they would
summons.
and it's almost like quote unquote like paying for a subscription service like $30 a month. But instead it would be taking like 30 liters of blood a month, and you'd have to eat according to that. So like the clan had quote unquote builders, which were people who used blood magic to build the village, and those people got to eat the biggest portion of food because they were using the most of their blood.
Oh,
dude,
man,
this is really cool. This is like a whole like system we're making here.
Podrick Young, baby. Podrick Young.
So I'm thinking is a lot of people died because eventually they ran out of food, or people were using too much blood magic and it was killing them, so on and so forth, to the point where it was very few people left who could do it.
Yeah. So let's say this character is more than likely from this clan, or is a descendant from this clan.
Mm-hmm.
Because it would kind of suck if they were just like done away with by like political manners or by some type of warfare. That would be kind of stupid, because they would be ultimately like ridiculously strong, because they would just have to they could literally make something that's indestructible.
Yeah.
Or they could time travel even. Hey, whatever.
No, I don't. No, well, you have to remember
yeah.
the basic power is called energy construct. So it's things you can create
construct
from energy. So I don't think you can time travel.
Okay. Yeah,
but
no time traveling.
The way to make it fair is that, like I said, it uses your energy, which comes from your blood.
Yes. Ooh, man. Patrick Young.
But we can make it so that some people are like really strong, like they know how energy works, so they can like, instead of using their own blood, they can like use like a sun's rays or something. But that would be like if they had like a like a sage level understanding of it.
Yeah. But specifically for this character, that new Master Ivan.
Yeah.
Like, being able to set up a story where he's somehow in tune with these powers, like whether he's a part of this clan or was a part of the clan, or maybe his father was a part of the clan, or I don't know, maybe he had an adoptive father and mother. Why don't we
just say
he's a
it's just, or he or she is a descendant, and the forgers can decide how they're descendant.
Okay.
That way we can leave it open to interpretation.
I mean, because I was really ready to hash this out, man. Like, Patrick Young, baby.
Well,
like,
I know how much you love Patrick Young, but like...
Yeah, this is another character, I know.
From now on, I do want to keep these episodes, like, relatively...
Short,
like 30 to 45 minutes, no more. And we're already at 20.
Yeah.
We have really long episodes, so I'm trying
because
to
I
cut
tore
it
my
down.
taint.
But, yeah, this character sounds really cool. So, the basic story would be, do they know Patrick Young?
No, they wouldn't know Master Ivan.
Okay, so before Patrick Young came into his apprenticeship, or after?
This would be before. This would be back when Master Ivan is coming up around. He would be around the age that Patrick Young is, but he would be after their primary school.
Oh, so maybe he got the idea of weapon changing, and the whole reason Patrick Young got his thing from this character who could do blood magic, because Master Ivan, or I guess back then just Ivan, saw that this character could change weapons with energy whenever they wanted. So maybe that's where Ivan got the idea from, which by then extension is where Patrick got the ability from.
Oh my goodness, man. Patrick!
We have like the story of Patrick Young, then we have like a prequel set up, then we have like a sequel set up. Like, Jesus Christ.
Like, Patrick Young, man. We just
if
need
someone were to adopt this, like, there's so much room for like multiple books.
Oh man, this could be a novel series, man.
Or comic, like, whatever.
Or a comic, or anime, or something. Goodness, this is gold, baby.
Alright, well, I think we should leave it there. I think we fleshed it out pretty nicely.
Yeah, if you aren't familiar with Patrick Young, please familiarize yourself with Patrick Young.
And listen to the first episode.
Episode 1.
Episode 1.
Episode 1.
Cool. So, do you want to go ahead and generate another one? Can you do it, or do you want me to do it?
You can do it.
Yeah. Also, real quick, just like take a look and make sure your thing's recording.
It's recording, baby.
All right. Very good.
Very good. Oh, very good.
Okay. What we got next is Demon Soul.
Really?
The ability to have the soul of a demon.
Oh, come on.
Users of this ability are not demons in human bodies. Rather, their spiritual essence is demonic in origin. Users have supernatural abilities on a demonic level. Some users' powers might be dormant due to suppression by a higher power and may have to be unlocked.
Inuyasha.
Yeah, or Kurama from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah. And they're both cats.
Yeah, I don't know. This ability's kind of whatever.
I mean, we can make a dog version.
What do you mean dog version? Like a hell dog? Like a hellhound?
Yeah, like a hellhound who's like risen through the ranks and like has defined his position and stuff. And so basically there are like some guys that he was basically taking through training and whatnot, like preliminary stuff in order to be a hellhound. And they didn't like it that much. And so they kind of, forced him to get his membership to being like a hellhound officer. Hellhound.
So it's not an actual dog. It's like a group, an organization called the Hellhounds.
I mean, organization called the Hellhounds, or they can actually be, demonic creatures that are, that take some type of, humanoid form, but they can transform into these hellhounds.
So you want hell werewolves?
Hell werewolves. Yeah.
Essentially is what you're saying.
Yeah, hell were dogs. Yep.
All right. Go ahead, spitball me. Let's hear.
So like I was saying, like he's basically running through new recruits to be hellhounds, new demons to be hellhounds and stuff. Lower level demons, like you have like the levels of Heartless and stuff. He's like taking like the ones. He's like trying to make like the Marines, like the few, the proud, the Marines.
Yeah.
He's trying to mold these young wannabes into what he is. And they don't really like the hazing and the name calling and the army jargon that he's putting up. So they kind of get him, so to speak, honorably discharged. And basically his story, this Hellhound commander has to work his way back into learning. I mean, not learning, but work his way back into being this bad person. And all he's trying to do is just like get his claim on to where his
So is this a military thing, and also where is this in the human world, in hell? Like, where is this taking place?
This would actually take place in the underworld, or hell, so to speak.
Okay.
And then basically he's kind of like, the character could be banished to Earth, and he's just like feeding off of people, kind of like not so much as Tokyo Ghoul style. He's just like, spiritually haunting people or doing bad things, and doing things that demons would do. And he's just trying to like, and say he probably has like a contact that comes up and speaks with him on stuff that he has to do in order to get like his position back, or even like get those guys that got him discharged back. So it's kind of like a revenge story.
What I'm getting is, like you said, there's some kind of military hell marines called the Hellhounds, which are a group of hell werewolves for all intents and purposes. This person is a leader of them, and they don't like the way he does things, so they get him discharged and disgraced, and it's a revenge tale, and this person is trying to get back on the top again, and they're banished to the human world and are given tasks by I guess whoever's in control of the Hellhounds, what do you call it, about what to do, and
like a dispatcher.
If they want to do, if he wants to eventually earn his rank back. I don't know, I just got this really cool fucking like poster idea just in my head. It was just like an image of like 5 like werewolf looking guys, and it just says the Hellhounds. Like, it'd be cool if the comic was called the Hellhound. Or the Hellhounds or something like that.
Or Opiate.
Opiate?
Yeah.
What does that do with anything?
No, I mean, just like, wow, opiate means heroin, right? Oh, no, opium.
It's a type of drug, yeah.
Yeah. But, like, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. It could just be like, that out of context title.
Mm-hmm.
You know how you have Bleach, and Bleach is not about Bleach. Or
I guess
you have,
that's fair, yeah.
You have, like, another show, like Boku no Pico.
Why do you always bring that shit up, man?
Because I love that show, man.
Anyways.
Yeah, Boku no Pico, man.
Yeah, why don't we give it a name like, Daisy.
Daisy. You know what? That'd be kind of cool. Or Daisy Pusher.
I like that. Daisy Pusher.
Daisy Pusher. Yeah.
Okay. We could say because of... Well, no, yeah. Okay, yeah. Daisy Pusher. So, okay, cool. So, in the demon world, I guess they'd be the Hellhound form of themselves all the time. In the human world, do you think they're human, they can switch between Hellhound form and their human form?
Well, they would have to be able... One, they have to be able to disguise, and then 2, they will also have to be able to, like, haunt people. And then 3, if it came to like an extreme, they would have to show their true form. So they would have to have the ability to go in and out of, like, that human form, that form where they can haunt people, and then so that form, that Hellhound form.
It's a human form.
Intangible form,
and a Hellhound form,
and then a Hellhound form.
Okay, so what would the haunting form be like? What do you think that would entail?
Well, that would entail like some type of spiritual aspect. So you have to look at like like depending on how the forgers would want to go about telling this, they would have to look at it from an aspect of just multiple cultures and how, you know, haunting spirits actually act, or like, you know, review exorcisms, or look at the movie Ghost. The movie Ghost is a great example. They would have like, they could be in their human form while they're in their intangible haunting form, and just like be able to affect things to a degree in that physical realm or in on Earth.
Yeah.
Like, you know, smack a sign, or like be able to speak loud enough for people to hear them, or like, you know, talk through psychics or something like that.
I also think it should be a thing like where he meets other demons that are in the human world, and like they all have like their own, like, I guess, brand of of haunting. So like maybe one of them is like you said, they knock signs, or another one. Maybe another one's more violent, and they like leave gashes on the wall and stuff. So
yeah,
what would be this Hellhound's brand? Because when I think of Hellhound, I think of like a werewolf or a dog that has like molten lava leaking out of them and stuff like that. So what would this haunted version of this character's brand of haunting be?
His or hers could be through like symbolism almost. Or like driving people insane. That'd be a good one.
Yeah, with like visions and stuff maybe. Instead of like something as direct as like, you know, violent slashing and stuff, maybe it's like they give them visions and dreams when they sleep, and that's how they haunt people. And then the character feeds off their sadness or misery or stress or whatever.
I like that.
Because what I'm thinking is like, yes, there could be a haunting form when they actually go into people's dreams, but I think there has to be a tagging system, right? You know how dogs mark their territory by pissing on it?
Yeah.
Maybe not pissing per se, but let's say this character is like, okay, and the entire demon world has like a marking system so that no one else takes their mark.
Yeah, like a territory.
Yeah. So maybe once they've haunted someone, the character does something to that person so that even if they're not in their dreams, they'll feed off that person's stress no matter what. Like that person could be like at work feeling stressed out because they're not finishing a project, and the character will be sitting in the underworld be like, yummy.
Yummy. And then you could also go into like different aspects of just like, you know, multiple demons like
I would even dare say
together.
Like maybe the character doesn't have like a haunting form, but instead it's like a parasite that they put into people.
Yeah, it could even be an affliction of some type. So
I like the idea of a parasite because it's kind of cool, because then you have like this little like thing that like goes and like sits in like their spinal cord and makes them dream. Because what's a nerve? The nervous system is a bunch of electricity that runs through the spinal cord, right?
Yes.
Basically, if you put like a thing there that can quote unquote hack into the nervous system, all the electricity that goes through there, the main character will basically feed on the stress and anger and sadness that comes through that little parasite.
You got my juices flowing. Oh man.
I really like that idea, because like maybe some demons do have a haunting form, but maybe this guy doesn't. So it makes it more personal. Like they have to physically go and find the person, mark them, figure out their patterns, where they go to work, so on and so forth, so they can mark them without them noticing. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, man. Ooh.
I like this world that we're building of like demons that just do shit. Because it almost seems like in this world, demons aren't exactly like a bad thing. They're just kind of, you know,
just trying to get by.
Oh, you know what? It'd be more cool. You know how the Hellhounds are the Marines?
Yeah.
What if they basically hunt down demons that are doing like way more fucked up shit than they're supposed to?
Yeah, and this character, this main character is like, you know, he's beginning to do more good than he would do in the Hellhounds. Yeah.
Like, at first, he just takes bounties and, like, missions from his, like, you know, I guess, assigner or whatever, handler.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this demon is murdering in a sector where There's not supposed to be any murdering yet. Go
Yeah.
take care of them. Or like this demon is not murdering enough in this area. The population of humans is too much in this area. The demon's not doing their job. Go figure out what's going on.
Or there's an unwanted legion.
Yeah, like whatever it is, this character
man.
has to go and deal with it.
Ooh.
So like I think their hellhound form should also be something that they like have to like strengthen and stuff, just add to the story.
And like to only kill, like really obliviate each other, they have to be in their hellhound forms.
Yeah.
Or I mean, they could be in their they could get rid of each other's humans forms and haunting forms, but when it comes down to it, they have to be in this final form in order
to permanently kill a demon.
Yeah.
They have to be in their demon form.
Yeah. Ooh. 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 Man, we are at 36 minutes, man. Oh.
Getting close. I really like this idea.
Oh man, I'm soaking.
I really want to start like drawing this or like writing it or whatever. Okay.
Oh, I'm soaking, man.
Hellhound form. What are you thinking? Is it like a werewolf looking thing with like a fucking aviator jacket or some shit, or like what do you got in mind?
See, I don't want to go too cliche, but like I'm trying to stay away from like very cliche right now. So
that's fair.
What I'm thinking is maybe it's not always it. Maybe there's just something incorporated into a specific type of outfit that they have, or a specific type of accessory that they have that translates into them being a hellhound. So maybe this main character has like a gun or a specific type of weapon or sword or something.
Well, that's fine and dandy, but remember, the human body is just a form that they take. So what would their original form be?
Yeah, well, it would have to be something monstrous and otherworldly.
Like I'm okay with like the weapon or whatever, but like they've got to have another form. Maybe it's not a werewolf per se, but like the character's got to have like another form.
Yeah,
like their actual demon form.
I mean, demon form for these, probably like the main character or just like these characters in general. I would want to say.
Well, I don't want to say all the hellhounds are the same. I almost want to say that some hellhounds are different. It's a different type of demon. And like you said, hellhound are like the Marines, right? So like anyone can join the hellhounds if they're tough enough.
Yeah, if they're tough enough. So, but there's got to be like some identifier on them in order to like mark them as, oh, this is like the best of the best right here.
A hellhound. I think all hellhounds have a brand.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
That when you go into demon form, you can always see.
Mm-hmm.
But they get to choose where it is. So again, we have to first decide what form this character would take, and then go from there.
I mean, do you just want to go like, kind of like, really werewolfish looking?
That's what I was thinking. But if you don't want to be cliche, we can go a different route too. Like he doesn't have to be a werewolf per se.
I mean, he could be like because he's one of the founding members, like we could even make him one of the founding members or the founding member of the Hellhounds. Yeah. So it's like, so he could literally technically be a wolf-ish type creature.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, ooh, this is, yeah.
We could make it like, have you ever watched The Last of Us? Not The Last of Us. Sorry, The Wolf Among Us.
The Wolf Among Us. A few episodes.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you get far enough, it could be like Big B Wolf, or when he's like halfway into his form, he's like really hairy in his claws.
Yeah.
When he's in full form, he's like a werewolf, and then when he's in like really, really like ultimate form, he's just straight up like a giant wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it doesn't have to be that cliche for our character, but maybe we could do something like that where it's like a hybrid.
Yeah, it's like, some parts of his skin isn't completely grown in because, of course, he's from not another dimension. He's from the other side. So, like you said earlier, where you mentioned like lava spewing from his mouth, maybe, these creatures actually throw up lava. You never know. I mean, there's so many ways and directions that this character could go, depending on the personality of this character. So,
Well, maybe we'll
I mean,
leave the form up to the Forgers or us if we want to develop the story in our own time. But I think first and foremost, let's say that this character has a demon form, and that in that demon form they have a brand that all the Hellhounds are known to have somewhere on their body.
Yes.
Okay.
I totally agree.
Okay. And then I think that as a demon form, that maybe this character would have clothes too, because the underworld is not some uncivilized place. Like, it has its own system and government and whatever. So.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really like this idea.
I like it too, man. I'm just like, what?
You could even say, like, the Hellhounds are permitted, so, like, if the character gets a bounty, like, go kill this demon, they can keep something from that demon. Like, let's say there's a demon that has, like, arms for, like, swords for arms. Like, if he breaks off one of its arms, he can keep it as, like, a weapon. Or something.
I mean, like, the design can go anywhere with, like, all the other creatures and this main character.
Right.
Ooh!
Or maybe it is like a Tokyo Ghoul scenario where he can consume their ability and have it incorporated into his demon form in some way.
Not.
No?
Maybe.
Okay. That's fine.
Maybe. I mean,
no, yeah, I was
our
feeling more
forgers
the other
or
one
us.
anyways. Like, breaking off, like, something's arm and then keeping it. Like, that idea better.
Yeah, because, like, you already hear, there's, like, a lot of stories where you have to, you know, eat something in order to absorb the energy from it, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, you got Attack on Titan, Tokyo Ghoul, Claymore. It's just, I'm done with that.
Yeah, okay. So we'll go with, like, the whole, like, yeah, okay, cool. Do we have a name for this character?
Man, I'm so lame. I was just gonna call him Remus. That was what I was thinking in my mind,
Come
man.
on, man.
That's so lame. But I mean, depending on, like, what he does, like, to people when he's in his haunting form, that would make the perfect name for him.
Well, remember, he doesn't have a haunting form. He puts a parasite in their spines that gives them visions and nightmares.
I mean, that would technically be his. So he's more of an affliction type. So yeah, he's more of an affliction type. So
yeah. But he's also the founder of the Hellhounds. So, like, what about,
he could
like,
have titles and nicknames.
you know what'd be cool is that, like, you never, like, throughout the entire story, you never find out the character's nickname or the character's name,
real name.
You only know the character through titles and different nicknames.
Oh man, but, like, there has to be, like, a really solid nickname that everybody knows him by. So,
well, you know, I mean, we could just call him the Hellhound, like, capital THE.
Yeah,
because
the Hellhound.
He's the founder, right? So
Yeah.
even after he got disgraced and stuff, like, when he meets other demons and stuff, they refer to him as, oh my god, you're the Hellhound. And he's like, yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Or, you know, people who know him more personally might call him, like, something that'll give us, like, a hint as to what the name is.
Like Sony or something.
Yeah.
Like, or Sony or Hero or Dark or North.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm just
stuff that'll give us hints as to what the character's real name is, but, like, in this novel or comic or whatever, the character would never actually tell their name. I like
Dark
the idea.
North.
I like that idea a lot.
Ooh. Oh, I got bumps of gooses, man.
Well, I think this is a really good place to end the episode. Once
Yes.
again, guys, thanks for joining us. We started out a bit
And
slow,
gals.
but both the ideas ended up being really cool, and we picked it up pretty fast.
Patrick Young.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. As usual, you can contact us on our Twitter at HeroForgePod or at our Gmail at HeroForgePodcast@gmail.com. Any questions, comments, you know, like, subscribe.
Critiques.
Hell, if you just want to say hi, critiques, or if you just want to say hi, like, feel free to contact us. Our personal Twitters, mine is Hysteria0, you guys know the spelling, and Mike's is Mike Lost at Love. Mike, do you have any closing words?
Hero Forge.
Not quite time for that yet, my friend.
I love you guys.
Thank you for your continued support, and we really appreciate you guys listening to us. Both of our schools are ending soon, so we'll be back on the schedule of uploading every week. But right now, as I said on Twitter, I'll be uploading episodes every other week until we have more free time. So look forward to this on a Monday, upcoming Monday of some sort. Most likely the...
I have a calendar.
15th.
The
18th? Yeah.
18th.
This episode will be published on the 18th, and once again, we apologize for missing an episode. Thanks for listening so much, and we'll see you guys on the next episode of... Mike.
Hero Forge.
There you go. All right.
Hero Forge.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.